Battle of the Medway, 43 AD, Roman invasion of Britain led by Julius Caesar and Aulus Plautius. It was in 55 BC, Julius Caesar, the ambitious Roman general known for his strategic genius and insatiable thirst for conquest, had sought to invade Britain, a land shrouded in mystery and rich in untapped resources. Caesar's motivations were multifaceted. He aimed to gather intelligence about the elusive island and demonstrate Roman power to both the Britons and the Gauls, who had received aid from the Britons in their resistance against Roman rule. The stakes were high and the anticipation palpable. Caesar meticulously assembled a fleet of around 80 ships, designed to transport 2 Roman legions, approximately 10,000 soldiers. The journey across the Channel was fraught with peril. The Roman ships, not designed for open sea voyages, struggled against the unpredictable waters. After a grueling crossing, the fleet sighted the white cliffs of Dover. But as they approached the Kent coast, near modern-day Deal, they were met by a formidable sight, the Britons, with their chariots and warriors, ready to defend their homeland. The initial skirmishes were intense. The Britons, adept in guerrilla tactics and chariot warfare, posed a significant challenge to the Roman legions. Despite the unfamiliar terrain and fierce resistance, Caesar's forces managed to establish a precarious beachhead. But the elements were not in their favor. A violent storm ravaged the coast, severely damaging many of Caesar's ships and stranding his forces. Realizing the precariousness of his situation, Caesar opted for a strategic withdrawal. He negotiated with local tribes, securing promises of tribute, and sailed back to Gaul. The first invasion, more a reconnaissance mission than a conquest, had not established the foothold Caesar had hoped for, but it had provided valuable insights into the land and its people. Undeterred by the setbacks of the previous year, Caesar returned to Gaul and began preparations for a second, more ambitious invasion. This time, he assembled a much larger fleet of 800 ships, carrying 5 legions, about 25,000 soldiers, and 2,000 cavalry. As the Roman fleet set sail once again, the soldiers, seasoned from countless battles, were both apprehensive and resolute. They landed on the Kent coast with overwhelming force, quickly overpowering the Briton defenders at the landing site and pushing inland. Caesar led his legions towards the Thames, engaging in several skirmishes along the way. The Britons, led by the charismatic chieftain Catuvellauni, employed hit-and-run tactics, avoiding direct confrontation. Catuvellauni's guerrilla warfare strategy aimed to disrupt the Roman supply lines and exploit their unfamiliarity with the terrain. Despite these tactics, Caesar's forces managed to inflict significant damage and capture several settlements. But once again, nature intervened. A massive storm struck the Roman fleet anchored along the coast, causing severe damage to the ships and creating logistical nightmares. With supply lines strained and winter approaching, Caesar faced a difficult decision. Realizing the impracticality of a prolonged campaign without secure supply lines and the onset of harsh weather, Caesar decided to withdraw. He accepted hostages and promises of tribute from several Briton tribes and sailed back to Gaul. In the spring of 43 AD, the Roman Empire stood on the precipice of a bold new venture. Emperor Claudius, newly ascended to the throne, sought to solidify his rule and demonstrate his military prowess. His eyes turned to Britain, an island rich in resources and strategically positioned. Though Julius Caesar had attempted invasions in 55 and 54 BC, the Romans had never established a permanent foothold. Claudius was determined to succeed where Caesar had not. Claudius's decision to invade Britain was driven by both ambition and necessity. He needed a significant military victory to secure his position as emperor and quell any dissent within the Senate. Britain, with its fabled tin mines and fertile lands, presented both a challenge and an opportunity. It was a prize worth the risk. Aulus Plautius, a distinguished general with a reputation for both strategy and leadership, was chosen to lead the invasion. He began preparations in Gaul, modern-day France, meticulously assembling an army of 4 legions, Legio II Augusta, Legio IX Hispana, Legio XIV Gemina, and Legio XX Valeria Victrix. These legions were bolstered by auxiliary forces, including cavalry and specialized units. Among his trusted officers were Vespasian, the future emperor, commanding Legio II Augusta, and his brother, Titus Flavius Sabinus. Aulus Plautius was born into a distinguished Roman family, likely in the early 1st century AD. His family background and connections played a crucial role in his ascent within the Roman political and military hierarchy. Little is known about his early life, but his career suggests a man of considerable ambition and competence. Plautius likely served in various capacities across the Roman Empire, gaining experience in administration and military command. Plautius's reputation as a strategic thinker and effective leader grew during his service in the Roman legions. His command style was marked by a combination of disciplined organization and innovative tactics, qualities that caught the attention of Emperor Claudius. When Claudius decided to launch the invasion of Britain in 43 AD, he chose Plautius to lead the campaign, entrusting him with a critical and challenging mission. The 4 legions. Legio II Augusta was one of the oldest and most respected legions in the Roman army. It was originally raised by Augustus in 25 BC and named in his honor. The legion had a storied history, participating in campaigns across the Roman Empire, including in Hispania and Germania. Exploits and battles. The legion played a significant role in Augustus's campaigns in Germania, helping to consolidate Roman control over the region. They were instrumental in quelling various revolts in Hispania, showcasing their discipline and combat prowess. Under the command of Vespasian, a future emperor, Legio II Augusta became known for its efficiency and battlefield effectiveness. Vespasian's leadership was characterized by pragmatism and a keen understanding of logistics, traits that would later serve him well during the Jewish revolt and his eventual rise to emperor. Legio IX Hispana, or the Ninth Legion, was raised by Pompey in 65 BC and had a long and distinguished history. Its name, Hispana, indicates its association with Hispania, where it earned its reputation. Exploits and battles. The Ninth Legion was crucial in Julius Caesar's campaigns in Gaul, fighting in many significant battles, including the Siege of Alesia. It also played a pivotal role in suppressing uprisings in Hispania, further solidifying its legacy. The Ninth Legion was known for its resilience and adaptability. Throughout its history, the legion endured numerous hardships and emerged victorious, earning a reputation for toughness and reliability. Legio XIV Gemina, also known as the 14th Twin Legion, was originally formed by Julius Caesar in 57 BC during his campaigns in Gaul. It was known for its exceptional fighting skills and unwavering loyalty. Exploits and battles. The 14th Legion was instrumental in the decisive Battle of Alesia, where Caesar defeated the Gallic chieftain Vercingetorix. They played a significant role in Caesar's civil war against Pompey and his allies, demonstrating their loyalty and effectiveness. The 14th Legion's reputation was built on its bravery and combat prowess. Its soldiers were known for their fierce loyalty to their commanders and their willingness to fight to the last man. Legio XX Valeria Victrix, or the 20th Victorious Valeria Legion, was established by Augustus around 31 BC. Its name reflects its numerous victories and the honor bestowed upon it. Exploits and battles. The 20th Legion participated in the campaigns against the Germanic tribes, playing a crucial role in securing the Roman frontier. They were also involved in suppressing the revolt of the Batavi in 69 to 70 AD, showcasing their tenacity and effectiveness. The 20th Legion was celebrated for its valor and victories in numerous battles. Its soldiers took pride in their legion's illustrious history and were known for their discipline and fighting spirit. The invasion of Britain. In the spring of 43 AD, Aulus Plautius gathered these formidable legions in Boulogne, a bustling port city on the Gallic coast. The soldiers trained rigorously, honing their skills and preparing for the challenging campaign ahead. Plautius held regular councils with his officers, discussing strategies and logistics. Vespasian's tactical insights and Sabinus's focus on morale were crucial in these preparations. In late May, the Roman fleet set sail from Boulogne, carrying thousands of soldiers, horses, and equipment. The crossing of the English Channel was a tense and nerve-wracking journey. Soldiers, aware of the dangers that lay ahead, were filled with a mix of apprehension and excitement. The sea was rough, and the weather unpredictable, but Plautius's leadership kept the morale high. On a misty morning in early June, the Roman fleet sighted the shores of Richborough. The soldiers disembarked, their movements swift and disciplined despite the heavy loads they carried. The Britons, aware of the Roman approach, had gathered to repel the invaders. Skirmishes broke out immediately. The initial clashes were fierce, Roman discipline and organization met the Britons' ferocity and intimate knowledge of the terrain. Plautius, displaying tactical brilliance, ordered his forces to form defensive lines, gradually pushing the Britons back. The Romans established a beachhead, setting up fortified positions to secure their landing site. With the beachhead secured, Plautius ordered a cautious advance inland. The army moved methodically, scouts and auxiliary units probing ahead to avoid ambushes. The Britons, under Caratacus and Togodumnus, harassed the Roman columns with guerrilla tactics, striking swiftly and then melting away into the dense woodlands. Each day brought new challenges and skirmishes. Vespasian, leading the vanguard, demonstrated his strategic acumen, countering Briton ambushes and maintaining the momentum of the Roman advance. Titus Flavius Sabinus, commanding the rearguard, ensured that supply lines remained intact and that the army remained cohesive under constant pressure. By mid-June, the Romans reached the River Medway, near modern-day Rochester. The Britons, confident that the river would halt the Roman advance, had established strong defensive positions on the opposite bank. The river, broad and fast-flowing, seemed an insurmountable barrier. Plautius, however, had a daring plan. He ordered a contingent of Batavian auxiliary troops, renowned for their swimming skills, to cross the river under the cover of darkness. The Batavians, moving silently and swiftly, reached the far bank and launched a surprise attack at dawn. The Britons, caught off guard, scrambled to defend their positions. Plautius then ordered the main Roman forces to ford the river. The legions, heavily armored and disciplined, waded through the waters, their shields locked together. The battle that ensued was brutal and chaotic. Caratacus and Togodumnus fought valiantly, rallying their warriors, but the Romans' relentless advance began to take its toll. The battle raged for 2 days. On the second day, Vespasian executed a brilliant flanking maneuver with Legio II Augusta, breaking the Briton lines. Togodumnus was killed in the melee, a devastating blow to Briton morale. Caratacus, realizing the battle was lost, ordered a retreat, vowing to continue the resistance. The victory at the Medway was a turning point in the campaign. It showcased the might and determination of the Roman forces and shattered the illusion of Briton invincibility. Plautius, aware of the psychological impact, sent word to Emperor Claudius, inviting him to witness the consolidation of Roman power. In the summer of 43 AD, Claudius arrived in Britain with reinforcements, including war elephants, a display of Roman supremacy. His presence solidified the conquest, and the Romans marched triumphantly into Camulodunum, modern Colchester, establishing it as the capital of Roman Britain. Caratacus, undeterred, continued to lead a guerrilla resistance, evading capture for years. His eventual capture and presentation to Claudius in Rome would become legendary, symbolizing the indomitable spirit of the Britons. The Battle of the Medway highlighted several key lessons. Plautius's use of the Batavians to cross the river demonstrated the importance of unconventional tactics in achieving surprise and victory. The leadership of Plautius, Vespasian, and other Roman officers was crucial in maintaining discipline and morale among the troops. The presence of Claudius and the use of war elephants were not just military strategies but psychological tools to intimidate and demoralize the enemy. The Britons' continued resistance under Caratacus highlighted the enduring spirit of a people unwilling to submit, teaching the Romans the value of resilience and long-term strategy. The Battle of the Medway was a pivotal event in the Roman conquest of Britain, setting the stage for the establishment of Roman rule that would last for nearly 4 centuries. It was a story of bravery, strategy, and the clash of civilizations, leaving a lasting legacy in the annals of history. Join us as we journey back to the dawn of history. From epic battles to pivotal moments of triumph and tragedy, we're committed to uncovering the untold stories that have defined who we are today. Each video is meticulously crafted to transport you to the heart of the action, where you'll witness the struggles, triumphs, and sacrifices of those who came before us. But we need your support to continue our mission. By subscribing to our channel, you'll become part of a community dedicated to preserving and sharing our collective heritage. Together, we'll unlock the secrets of the past and ensure that they are never forgotten. Don't miss out on our latest releases. Hit the notification bell to stay updated on our newest videos, packed with thrilling narratives, stunning visuals, and thought-provoking insights. Subscribe, follow, and embark on an unforgettable journey through history with Past History Unveiled.